All right, I'm gonna speak on behalf of Erin and I. Erin and I are really excited to introduce Meenakshi Iyer to you guys. I just cut myself to y'all, much better. As one of the new voices at this year's conference, Meenakshi is the founder of North Star Solutions and Services. She believes that the most effective workplace environments are those where inclusion fueled by curiosity is the norm. Her light shines brightest when she's standing in her values and using her voice to empower others. So today we'll get to hear her story of reinvention and inclusivity as she talks about being hungry, humble, and kind.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kerri, and thank you, everyone. Just when the caterpillar thought that the world had ended, it transformed into this beautiful butterfly. I've been that caterpillar and that butterfly several times in my life. And every time I made it on the other side as the butterfly, just because I made it a mission to be hungry, to be humble, and to be kind. My name is Meenakshi Iyer, and Kerri has already introduced me, so I'll just give you a little bit of background on me. Born and raised in India, lived in several different parts, moved to the US in 2008. So between India and the US, I've lived in 10 different cities. My career spans more than 2 decades across both countries. I speak 4 languages. And my work life is pretty much like my personal life. I've done a lot of different things, including being a trained English as a second language speaker, teacher. And my work style and my leadership style are collaborative, inclusive, and I'm a T-shaped professional who loves to use her head and her heart equally well. So, what kept me going and has kept me grounded? My passion and my hunger for lifelong learning, my ability to stay humble and always look for ways to improve, and my kindness to myself and to others, especially when things don't go as planned, and that happens quite a bit. Um, for me, I always strive to be better than I was yesterday. I compete with no one but myself. So continuous improvement, continuous learning, that's my thing. And growth mindset, that's my secret sauce. I'm a fighter, a professional thinker and doer. And for me, I am because I do. And so for me, all change starts with myself because there are so many things in my life that are outside of my control, whether I care to admit it or not, that just focusing on myself and the way I react to things around me, that's been my way towards action. And I have 3 not so secret superpowers that have helped me always stay humble, hungry, and kind. The power of 1. What I as an individual can do to create impact and create that ripple effect, be that person that kicks off that ripple. And my non-negotiables in life, my values, that's what drive me towards doing what I intend to do with the power of 1. And anything good takes a village. So it's the power of connections. That's my 3rd superpower. So just a little quick peek into each of these 3 superpowers. This is my little mnemonic for the power of 1. Very straightforward. First 4 letters of the English alphabet. And for me, the way I have seen this manifest in my life is, especially in my career, there have been times when I have outgrown my role at work, and so for me, because of the strong bias for action, I have created my own job descriptions and presented it, because the worst thing that can happen is no, and then I'll go look for another job. So I've done that, and I've been in a position where a new function was created based on my pitch, and I led that function of business process transformation and change management for 2 years. And at the end of that, I realized that I've been at it for 20 plus years, and I needed to do something where I was really, really impactful. And so when I saw that I had stopped adding value as an employee is when I decided to take the plunge and become self-employed. And here I am with North Star Solutions and Services. We're celebrating our first birthday next month. And what has kept me going, my life's true north, is the fire inside me, which is my sense of fairness, my sense of integrity, respect, and empathy. And this is what has led me to do the work that I do through North Star. And that is to always root all of my work in inclusion. Inclusion is how diversity comes to life. I'm so kind of fed up with everybody talking about diversity. Once you have all the diverse people at the table, what do? And that's inclusion. And I am so acutely aware of the backs and shoulders of everybody around me that have built all of these opportunities for me. I am because we are. And that's the ancient African philosophy of Ubuntu. And to me, that's the power of connections. It allows us to come together, learn from one another, be inspired by and inspire others, and to engage in meaningful action. So it all ties back to me. My third superpower is the way I amplify my power of one. So what has all this gotten me by being humble, hungry, and kind, and with these three superpowers? Well, for starters, like I said, North Star is going to be a year old on August 9th. That's a tribute to my mom. It's my mom's birthday on August 9th. In the last 11 months, the things that I never thought I could do: build a website, have a social media strategy, and actually apply it. I've trained more than half a dozen. I've conducted more than a dozen professional development webinars for technology professionals. I've mentored and coached more than a dozen culturally diverse women, including women in Agile and tech, throughout this process in the last 11 months, and they're all across 6 different countries. And I think the most memorable experience for me has been creating, curating, and hosting a global conference, virtual conference in May of this year on the fourth industrial revolution and the future of work. And believe me, it took a village. And there were 20 of us, 20 speakers from within my LinkedIn network, people that I've worked with in the past, and some people that I just met and never met in real life. And we came together to do this 5-day event, and we dished out 25 hours of live content in the form of webinars and talks and panel discussions. To me, that was when I saw a team of 20 become a group of 20 become a team in just a matter of weeks. And I, that was one of the most rewarding experiences that I've had as the founder and principal of North Star. So to me, my belief that I can make a difference as a solopreneur, and that my values can guide me in that journey from being a caterpillar to becoming a butterfly. And it did take a village. So I say that being hungry, humble, and kind is the best way to be, because it's the best way to do good while still doing well. Thank you.
Congratulations, Meenakshi.
Thank you.
It was wonderful.